Hey y'all, Dylan at Oak City Customs. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our process of taking lumber from tree to table. We work with individuals and local tree services to reclaim this lumber that would otherwise be going to the dump, and we turn it into beautiful finished furniture. In order to accomplish that process, there's several steps to get the lumber sawn and dried that I'd love to tell you about. We have a specialty sawmill that'll cut up to 63 inches wide. We'll use it to produce the wide slab lumber that you're seeing behind me that we are currently air drying. We're air drying the lumber because it starts out its process at up to 50 or 60% moisture content when it's a living tree, and we're trying to take that moisture content down to ideally 6 to 8% after the kiln drying process, as that is going to be the moisture content inside of your home. We'll air dry the lumber for up to a year per inch of thickness while it sits on these drying sticks as air can move through the stack. We have two dehumidification style kilns. A large cart rolls out that we're able to load the wood onto. We roll it into the kiln and we're able to measure the moisture condition via a set of probes. As we raise the temperature in the kiln, the lumber will become more dry. We're here at the kiln controls. You'll be able to see this drying schedule that we'll follow to effectively ramp up the temperature to create dry lumber in a very methodical and scientific way. There's 4 probes on the stack, and once they're all less than 10%, ideally in 6 to 8%, the kiln loaded lumber is dry. So we're getting ready to unload it and show you how that works. Now we've got a load of kiln dried lumber that's headed inside to go through our planer and turn into some beautiful finished furniture. So we're here inside the kiln, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about how it actually works. So you'll see over here on this wall, we've got 2 different thermometers, one of them here and one of them here that has this sock on it. This is a wet thermometer, so it reads the temperature as a wet bulb, is that how it's called. Here is the dry thermometer, which is known as the dry bulb. The differential between those 2 readings is going to indicate how much humidity is in the air inside the kiln, and it's going to let the compressor know whether it can turn on or be off in order to extract the water. So here's the compressor unit for the kiln. When it's on, it's going to actively extract moisture from the kiln and dry out the wood. The fan baffle that you're seeing above me here has 12 different fans in it that circulate the air through the lumber stack. So this baffle comes down on the top of the wood like this, and air that's forced across returns through the stickers that are the drying sticks between the wood and extract the moisture out of the wood. Behind me here, you're gonna see the heater. So this unit will control the temperature inside the kiln. We'll generally start a cycle depending on the schedule and the moisture content of the wood at anywhere between 90 and 100 degrees. And then we'll step the temperature up to a final temperature of 150 degrees for the final drying cycle, which will ensure the lumber is dry and that there are no bugs or other insects present in the wood. To further control that temperature, you'll see up here on the wall of the kiln, we've got an intake and an exhaust vent. So if the temperature gets too hot inside the kiln, it will blow the air out. And actually a large part of the drying process doesn't occur from the compressor, it actually occurs from moisture in the air getting blown out the vent. So in order for us to know what the moisture content is of the wood itself, we've got these probes here. We have 4 probes in each kiln. So a metal probe gets screwed into the wood. These are plugged into it, and this measures the electrical conductivity between the probes, which is an indicator of how much moisture is present in the wood. The computer digests that information and gives us a moisture reading, and then it operates based on that schedule. So you can see how these probe wires all go back here to exit out into the computer. So whether you're looking for a dried slab for your project, or you're looking to actually have your lumber kiln dried, we would love to provide that service to you here at Oak City Customs.